Yo, I am Mr. Jim Shoe, and this is the channel. Like, share, subscribe, hit them avenues, and we good. Other than that, man, let's get right into it, man. We're gonna react. I just came across something. I just came down here to mess with y'all for a second, man. See how y'all getting up. I don't see y'all in the comments like that, man. Need more views, man. Let's pick it up. Let's share. But like I said, we ain't gonna get into that, man. I want y'all to listen to this dude, man, and see if he on to something. I guess as we gonna jump into something like this right away, it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Where we at with it?
They don't want the Russells until after they got ran through from the Futures. And the Futures ain't giving them the results that they wanted. They want the Futures to be the Russells. And then once the Futures don't turn into the Russells, they run to Russell with future kids. And it's like, what self-respecting man would accept that? So our women are choosing the same men, the same small pool of men, and then saying men ain't shit. And then they're expecting the men who actually went through life to make something of themselves to come take care of the kid that you have with the man that ain't shit. And then women are seeing a problem with it. Start being more meticulous and concise with who you have a kid with, because women just think I can have a kid with anybody, doesn't matter. The fact that I'm still getting attention from men means it's not affecting me. Okay, cool, you're getting attention, but how many of them are really trying to marry you or wife you or make you a wife and keep you? I'm keeping you around for the fun, yeah. So in a woman's mind, well, I'm getting attention from men, even the men I want, yeah, but is he keeping you? They don't.
Y'all agree? Like, I kind of agree that it is a lot of women that deal with the same pool of men, because it's a guy, most guys that have a lot of kids be in that same little area having all these kids, and they be knowing that he might lie here and there, but for the most part, you know who he is. You know he got a lot of kids. He might have some money and y'all don't care. Or I don't know, but y'all just having kids by the same type of guy, like he said, like Future. He got a whole lot of kids, man. And y'all know this, and y'all still having kids with this man. You know what I'm saying? Famous or not. Like, it's crazy. And then you got the ones that ain't famous, just the hood dudes running around here having 11 kids. And then y'all say, it ain't no good. It. What? Come on, man. So I do agree with that part. That y'all, say y'all, females, I don't know if it's a high percent, low percent, but be dealing the ones that be saying, you guys ain't no good, y'all dealing the same pool. Y'all got some of the same baby daddy. Y'all sharing the same baby daddy. And maybe that number thing is true, where women outweigh the guys, and then you think about it, you're gonna have your down low brothers, you got your brothers that ain't about shit, ain't gonna be about shit. Then you got your faithful man who might got a woman and did the whole I want to be. Then you got the guys that feel like I don't need one woman, I can have the multiples, and that's the one y'all be choosing. Then you just got the regular guy that got the 9 to 5 who's just looking, he's just dating, and if he finds the right one, he gonna settle down. But until then, he probably just gonna move around. It's those, but then you got some that just ain't trying to settle down at all, and that's be the ones that y'all get attracted to, I believe. And them is definitely the Futures. Y'all be looking for the Russells, man. The Russells be the too nice until you know that these niggas ain't gonna never settle down, ain't gonna never be about shit. And I do want that, like, cause some females, they don't care. They like, man, I don't care. I don't want to be a sister wife, but I don't want to live in the same house. I want to have my own house. As long as you can take care of this household, give me what I want and the things that I need, as far as and the time that I be wanting. They understand that the second chick, for the most part, be the one that be getting everything. She don't have to have the arguments like that. She get to have the good times. She get to have them when he from the stress, so she get to get the good pound, all that. Like, it's crazy, man. But To each his own, man. I feel him. I agree with some points, man, of what he was saying. And then y'all end up having a whole lot of kids for the women who got like 4, 5, 6 kids, different dads. It's crazy. Now you got all these, if that's true, you got all these different types of hormones that's in your body because they say once that DNA get in you, it never really leaves out of you. So now you got all these different guys that's inside your mind and inside of you, period. Because you don't have his, you know what I'm saying? Like, all twisted. But only if you believe in that type of stuff, man. But some what he was saying, man, I agree with. It is what it is, man. Um, that masculine and feminine and the feminine movement where the female can't really like depend on the guy because the guy like shit you can do it on yourself. Shit, you been saying that you can hang with me, you can do this. Shit, pick that luggage up, pick your bag up and put it in the over thing for the plane and shit. Ain't no more. Oh, let me help you with that. I want to see if you can do it. Let you struggle a little bit. Or you got your man girlfriend over here. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, she ain't strong enough either, huh? Y'all both gotta try to do it. Hold on, let me get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to step on nobody's toes. That type of ordeal, or just want to see you struggle. You think you do it on your own? Me, myself, I'm always going to be the one to help out, regardless of what type of movement they say they got or what's going on, man. It's just, they'll realize if that's what's really going on, man, with the future, that the female are, how do I explain it so many times in different types of things. If y'all go back and see, man, is it came to be that way from the struggle, especially if you want to say the black woman is like that, because that's mainly, I mean, when the clips, when I pull up certain things that be coming up, that's mainly who talking. Mainly the conversation is a black man and a black woman, and they're having a conversation about the movement, and the movement is about being independent. And when you're independent, doesn't mean that you don't have to be a female at the end of the day. It does mean that you have to be strong. It does mean that you have to throw a little couple of bowls and be a little, but at the end of the day, to your man, no. To maybe out there in the outside world, but when you come and you have a man and you consider him equal, or you giving him the authority to be able to say you are running the household, then that's what it's got to be. You got to dim down. You can't be spazzing out, and you got to bring your, you know what I'm saying, your lady out.
Modern women love themselves so much that they think they deserve the men that they sleep with, even though those men do not commit to them. And then they come back and scream trauma. Do you think that the women that are showing off on social media doing a lot of these things, they think that's self-love, or is that actually love, insecurity? I think it's narcissism. I think most modern women are very narcissistic. They're usually obsessed with themselves. They think that they're 10s. They think that they're special. Modern women love them. These women show up like, okay, I did it. I secured the bag. I got the education. Love me. And then all the masculine men are like this. Cool story, bro. Now, here's what we gotta hear about. Why am I single? I got my own stuff. I got my own place. Y'all cannot handle a strong woman like me. I'm beautiful. I'm in shape. I got my bag. Why am I still single? What's wrong with y'all? You talking all that junk about your money and this and the third. And he over here cheating with a broke chick. Because she pays attention to him and cares for him and nurtures him and is available to him. Now, before you know it, you in a relationship with your...
That's that side chick. She's available, she calm, she willing to cook when you come over at the drop of a dime because she wants your time. And she not getting it. So when she can get it, she's going to give you all of her. And that would it be. And when the woman that you with, I don't know if she takes advantage of it or she just feels like it's just a giving, but she don't absorb herself. She doesn't, not to be clingy, but to be like, you know what I'm saying, watch a movie or just, you know what I'm saying, if you're into football, I'm watching it with you, you know what I'm saying, unless he don't want you around, then that's a problem. But why not, you know what I'm saying, if I'm watching the game or whatever I'm doing, if you want to involve yourself in that and I'm at the crib, why not, you know what I'm saying? Pop your feet up here, man. I massage your feet while I'm watching the game. It ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? But it be like that. And they just want to come to the crib, want to listen to the boss man tell you what to do, how to wear your hair, your nails, and how to dress, and what kind of shoes you can wear and all this type of stuff, all these rules that they got, and then you turn around and come to the crib and feel like there is no rules. I don't feel like I should have no rules. I go here and listen to no. This is where you should, you know what I'm saying, abide by. And that's vice versa for the guy. You go into this job and listen to Jerry Haynes tell you what you're supposed to be doing and how to do it, and then come to the crib and think you're supposed to just put your feet up and give meals and cook and do all this, and ain't got to do nothing. No, you still got to come and tend to your crib. Make sure the sink get fixed if it messes up. Make sure the refrigerator get replaced if it goes out or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? If you need to clean up the crib and wash the dishes or take the garbage out, you know what I'm saying? If you at the crib and you ain't did nothing or you had a day off, it's cool to clean up the crib. It's cool to make sure that you go and make sure things is straightened up. Everybody got to play their part, man. But I definitely agree with her. You know what I'm saying? You can't think that you got your bag up and we don't care about your money. We're going to make our own. And at the end of the day, we're going to be one to spend it anyways. It's kind of like a chump to always be going somewhere and your girl is spending all the money unless you're giving her the money for her to pay. And then it's, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you paying for everything. Or your girl sliding you money for you to pay for shit. Like, that shit's whack as hell. Or she giving you the money before y'all leave. I gotta put some money out the account, babe. Not y'all account, really her account, but she's saying it's y'all account. Crazy.
And you're a man in a relationship with a woman with way less than you. Having your money together, having your education together is charged off to the game as you just simply being an adult. It's an aspect of yourself that you get no credit for.
For sure. That comes to mind, like, women who, like, if I have a kid with you and we have a kid together and you the mother, you feel like the kid should be with me, and the father, and that's most of the time when you break up, that's how it be sometimes. In my situation, I have my kids for the most part. I have some with some of the other, but don't feel like because you're going to pay rent over there anyways. You're going to pay rent to survive. You're going to have a home. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily that you have to have a home or a room for that person, but if you have a home, more than 2 rooms or 3 rooms in it, you're going to, you know what I'm saying, they can live with you. Your son or your daughter, whoever can live with you. And then the same with the vice versa with the father. You know what I mean? So don't say that, oh, because I pay the thing and he lives with me, that no. If he can go back and forth if need be, if that's the case. But if he don't choose to go back and forth on the weekends or whatever, he mostly over there with you, it's on you to be like, would you go over to see your dad? Won't you want me to drop you off? Or do you call him? And if he's calling her, maybe he's telling him, hey, or telling her, hey, come over, what's up? And they probably got more things going on over there, or got friends, or if they go to school over there, of course they're going to have more friends over there than if they're going to their mom's house. So if they living with their dad and they going to their mom's house, because you the dad and you paying the bills, don't mean for the mom that she's supposed to be, oh, since I pay the bills at my house, you need to buy all the clothes, or you need to be, no, that's not how it goes. Because he can go over there and live over there as well and go to school. You're going to pay, you still going to be paying rent at the house where you live at with just the extra room. And they're going to be doing the same thing. Unless y'all just got a joint where they going both and they spend their time. But if they get to a certain age, they're going to be making their mind up. I don't feel like going over there. I'd rather just be in my whatever. Or I might be over here all the time. But don't think just because you're paying rent somewhere that other person is obligated to do. As long as they're going to have on the school clothes, have fun, if it's gymnastics, if it's volleyball, if it's soccer, if it's baseball, whatever, and y'all going to have fun on everything, that's cool. Birthday things, okay. If you decide, well, if I'm going out of town or whatever, no, actually, this is my trip, but if you're going out of town, it's your trip. But if it's something that he's got to do for school or something, yeah, it's something that the parents will come together and pay for. But don't just be thinking that, oh, this parent is, because he lives with me or she lives with me, that you got to front most of the money. That shit dead, because they can come live over there. And that just is how it is. So I ain't want to get into a rant with that, but that'd be the same thing. Like, it'd be just thinking entitled that, oh, because I did something or I'm doing this, you're gonna do that anyways. Like she said, you're going to your goal is to try to get money. Your goal is to try to get a good education. Your goal is to try to have your own car. Your goal is to try to have your own crib and then find somebody to match with that. And if they want to come live with you, then that's cool. I'd rather have somebody come live with me or we get it together because the most time when you do come live with a female, they feel like they're more entitled to the crib because I was here first. This is my house. You can't live with me. Even though I put you on the title or whatever, on the deed or whatever it is, I put you on that, don't mean nothing, man. Like, I'd rather just go in together because every female is different. And so you can't hold every female the same because every female don't think like that. Like some females will have their own crib and have everything together and invite you and be soft spoken and won't argue and bicker. They ain't gonna stand down. Either ain't just no chump. But at the same time, I ain't gonna be no pushover, but at the same, I'm gonna give you your respect. And I'm not here to argue with you. I'm gonna state my point. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna agree to disagree. And that's what kind of female or male that you will need or want in your life. Somebody who can agree to disagree. I'm not gonna argue with you. Okay, yeah. And I just understand where you coming from. I don't have to agree where you coming from, but I do understand. That's it. Just understand me. You ain't gotta agree.
If you are a genuine woman, and trust me, we know when y'all are genuine and we know when y'all finesse. And I know y'all think y'all slicker than a can of oil and Alaskan ice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You are not that slick. We can sense the bullshit, but genuine women, I promise you, he gonna take you to that steakhouse anyway, just cause you different and you deserve to be treated for being different because we are in a moralist society. These women don't have souls. These modern women have no souls. They will fuck 10 men in one night and get online and brag about it. Crazy. I remember it used to be a shame to be a hoe. It used to be a shame to sell. They are bragging about it.
That's because of the music, but I haven't seen that though. But the music definitely got them talking crazy.
Some pictures from a bitch. Yeah. They it's free. Yeah, exactly. They promote them out there quick. Let me throw this online. Like, you have to be daisy worried about, like, you even showing your homies that you got pictures from the bitch. Yeah. New. Guess wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning. Most women that say they want a good man, if you bring her one right now, she probably gonna fuck it up. Do you think that women are single by choice? Them saying they're single by choice is because they've been unsuccessful in finding one. We say that we want to be single because we can't find that one because we're incapable in this season.
But what's the one are you trying to find? You trying to find something that's way beyond what you can really, that's really for you? Or I know don't nobody want to settle, but it's always something that's in your class, but you just don't want it because you want something that you feel that when you get it, it's like, damn, I should have got that. Even though he ain't got the money, but he got everything. He treat me, open doors, he pump the gas, you know what I'm saying? He does everything for that I need. Point blank. Even pulls out the chair for me. This guy right here, he got the money. He don't pull out no chair. He don't do nothing. He might open up a door for me, pay all the bills and stuff like that. But that's about all he gonna do. You know what I mean? He ain't hurry up and get in front of you to open up the door. If you in front, you in front. You open the door. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll grab it from the back, let you go in. They know he ain't going in the front to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Or you stop and he open up the door for you.
Of managing ourselves in that. If you told a woman right now, I have the man, the one you want. If God himself said, right now, if you want this, I have the guy that you want. Everything laid out, everything you want. Because you know, all women say they got their different preferences. I got your preference right here, ready for a relationship. She's not going to say, oh, thank you. I'm going to stay single. They want a man. That verbiage of wanting a man on our level, that is our ignorant way of saying that I don't know how to balance this new embodied power I have as a successful woman with being a woman in the presence of a man. Most women that say, y'all keep screaming, women back then were better. But let's be real. Men back then were just better at getting away with their bull. I'm Jacob Riante, I'm a dating coach. And ladies, it don't matter if the men don't get it. This message is for you. Let's go deeper. Y'all think women back in the day were happier? They weren't happier. They were just silenced. A lot of grandmothers weren't in love. They were in survival mode. They smiled through the pain. played their role, and died with secrets so dark they took them to the grave. Meanwhile, Grandpa got to live his life how he wanted. Cheat when he wanted, come home when he wanted, and still got called the head of the household. You ever ask yourself why so many old school marriages lasted 40 to 50 years, but grandma never looked happy? Y'all think that's because marriage was better back then? Nah, it's because back then leaving a man wasn't an option. Women didn't stay because they wanted to. They stayed because they were trapped. Couldn't open.
I agree with some of that, man. Especially back in those days, man. And the times have changed. So they got their backup. They can do what they. But it's still, you still no. You're not gonna settle. But what is this like? I heard a woman say, and I might have been that woman we just watched say something like, "A man regular genes is to be with women. I mean, he's to like a king. He's to have multiple. I'm not saying every guy is or every you know what I'm saying is. I guess I don't know that it's alpha thing or whatever, man. But I guess the majority of men or all men or whatever. I guess she was speaking for all men, are supposed to. But like he's saying, in those times, yeah, a woman had to stay because they married into a man who had money. Just like you seen The Color Purple, if you haven't, even if you, this is a movie for black families that if you ain't got that and showed your kids and grew up off of it, even if you was a kid before your time, you seen it in some period of time, or if you haven't, probably should go watch it. Where you know what I'm saying, it's just a cool movie, and you see where back in those days you bought a wife, you bought somebody's daughter, or you know what I'm saying, this family mess with this family and we share crops and everything like that. So it's just like a lot of things like that went on back in the day. But I do get his point, his understanding of back in the day versus now, and how the woman got her money and can be able to do more things than what they could do back in the day. You're in the working field when the wars was happening, the woman had to step up and work, and it never changed since then. And it shouldn't, but don't mean that some of those qualities and traditions should still stay around.
Bank account, couldn't buy a credit card, couldn't get a house, couldn't leave without being blackballed by the church, family, or society. And let's talk about these so-called good men y'all love to bring up. The ones who took care of the household, the ones who paid the bills. You mean the same men who had entire secret families, the same men who left their wives at home while they ran the street, the same men who made sure their name was on every single asset. So if she left with nothing. That's what y'all want a woman to go back to? Y'all keep screaming about modern women who don't submit like that's the problem. No, the real issue is that modern women finally have the power to say no. And that scares y'all to death. Y'all don't want wives, y'all want hostages. Y'all don't want love, y'all want an audience. Y'all don't want partners, y'all want prisoners. That's why y'all are panicking now. That's why y'all crying on the internet every day about how women don't need men anymore. Nah, it ain't that women
No,
don't need
they
men.
don't need
It's
men. They saying it. It's them saying I don't need a man. I don't need a man. It's not the men saying it. It's the women saying it. So the women that are saying it, but the women that's not saying it, they good. It's the women that are saying it. So it's not like the men saying it. So I'm gonna disagree with them on that point because it's not really the men that are saying it. I mean, men are saying it that the women are saying it. The women are saying I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I can do this. But at the end of the day, you don't need no. You should want.
Suffer just to have one. And that's the part y'all can't handle. So let's call it what it really is. Y'all don't miss traditional women. You miss unchecked male privilege. You miss a time when a man could cheat, lie, and abandon their family with zero consequences. You miss where women were forced to stay no matter how bad it got. That's why y'all work overtime to convince women that the past was better. Because y'all know that if grandma had the rights and the resources that women have today, she would have left grandpa's butt too. Before you run to the comments saying women today don't want to be wives, ask yourself, would you want your mother and grandmother to go through the exact same marriage she had all over again? Would you want your sister to stay with a man who cheats, lies, and disrespects her because she has no other choice? Exactly. Now shut up and sit with that. And ladies, don't let these men trick you into settling for struggle. Because they know dang well if grandma had the freedom you had. Why is it that so many women, once bold and independent in their 20s, are now full of regret and tears in their 30s and 40s? Why does independence taste bitter when you're eating it alone? at an empty dinner table. Well, today, I'm giving you 7 raw, unfiltered reasons why so many women.
I mean, they probably could have it just what they want and what they can find and what their angles are on what they can tolerate. If they can tolerate shit, a guy doing the things they can do, and you can. That's what it's about tolerating your other half, the other person that you're dealing with. If you can tolerate their BS or whatever they coming with, and then don't outweigh the good. They bads is their goods outweighing they bads, man. And they treat you how you want to be treated and do the things, the unthoughtful things, the things that you don't think about, the surprising things, like, and just the normal things that you would just be like, oh, that's, you know what I'm saying, that you shouldn't take for granted. If they can do those things, there's the small things, not the super big things, but the small things, the everyday things, the things that matter. They doing those on a regular and can keep it up and keep a smile on your face and keep things, you know what I'm saying, how they supposed to be and keep you in a good space. That's what you need. I mean, if you're making your own bag, you shouldn't care if he has a bag. You don't want to spin on your bag and try to use your bag, no. But, you know what I'm saying? And if you are willing to help him get a bag and get his bag up and get him to where he needs to be, not mean that he's not masculine. He just ain't got his bag up. He ain't got the mind frame to get his bag up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you do. Maybe you got some outlets or some things that you've been doing that you can help him or her get her things up. And that's what a guy should do. He should, you know what I'm saying, make sure his woman is doing what she need to do, making sure she's looking how she's supposed to be looking to her, you know what I'm saying, her best, and encouraging her. If she fucking up, let her know. Same thing with a female. If he's messing up, let him know. Hey, man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, like, we represent each other, point blank. That's how it is. But let's see what he got to say about these women and why they can't get their shit together. Some of it's gonna have some, and some of it's gonna be, you know what I mean. But let's hear it.
Alone, and they're bitter about it. No pandering, no caping, just the truth they don't want to hear, but desperately need to. Reason number 1: rejection of femininity. Too many women strip themselves of gentleness and humility for aggression and ego. They were told femininity was weakness, so they became masculine carbon copies of men. But now that the years have passed, they're realizing the truth. Men don't marry competitors, they marry complementers. Modern culture sold women a lot. Be strong, be independent, and he'll still love you. But the reality, most men don't want a second man in the house. They want to help me, not a rival. Reason number 2: independence became a religion. Society told women, you don't need a man. And now, life is proving them right, but painfully so. They did everything solo, made their own money,
Don't need anything. This is what you should want.
the ladder, and now,
but you gotta, when you get in that household, you gotta be a feminine. You gotta be a female.
Independence is not a replacement for intimacy.
Unless that man ain't no man, then you shouldn't be with him anyways.
By myself, it's not a goal. It's a curse.
But I also heard a female also say, and I be saying it all the time, is a certain man's gonna bring that feminine out of you anyways. Like, I don't care how masculine you are, you meet that right one, she's gonna bring that out you. And he's gonna continue every time you buck up, he gonna let you know. Nah. And you gonna drop back into it until eventually you know I ain't gonna do that no more. So you so used to it, it's hard to break that. And you gonna do it a few times. He gonna let you know, nah, come on, man, we ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't do that with me. Nah, not with me. Come on, man. Nah, we ain't doing that. And then eventually, it's like a guy. They say you can't mold a person, but you can mold them to a certain extent to the things that you like. And if they ain't listening to the beat of your drum, then you shouldn't be trying to answer them anyway. They should be trying to listen and try to get on that same wavelength and get the things that you like and the things that you don't like, so they don't step on your toes or don't hurt your feelings and keep you smiling and keep you happy. Because if they know they can keep you happy, they can get away with a lot of shit. And that's on both sides of the coin. You can get away with a lot of shit if you keep that person happy. Just keep them happy, man. I know I can get suckered. Not too much, though. But definitely, man. It's anybody. You know what I mean? Can't come looking all frowning, man. I'm already on guard. But if you come smiling, I'm kind of itchy, but I'm willing to hear you out, hear what you got to say. But if you already come in with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already on standoffish already, you know what I mean?
Reason number 3: Men are tired of being used, then blamed. Many good men got burned early. They gave love, provision,
Well, that's his
leadership,
fault,
and
gang.
got disrespected.
That's with females
Now,
too.
same men have wised up. They're not chasing anymore. They're not playing Captain Save-A-Ho. They're prioritizing peace over pretty. Women who once said, I don't need you, are now crying, where have all the good men gone? And the answer? We're still here. We just don't want you anymore. Y'all are so unfit for relationships. Y'all won't even tell your sons to date women with your resumes. And that is a damn shame. Reason number 4. A woman's desire to date up in status, income, influence leaves her with fewer viable options the older she gets. Let's be real. Men at the top has access to the best. And if a woman's attitude is nasty, if her peace is absent, if her femininity is gone, why in the hell would he pick her? Men have options too, and they're choosing younger, softer, sweeter women who bring peace, not power struggles. And the icing on the cake?
And you do have a lot of women, man, that are starting to be a lot more gentler and like more calm and relaxed, man.
More and more men each year are becoming high earners in their 30s.
You got more men that's in the household too now. That's starting to be around their daughters and that's
Do you
what we're talking
understand
about.
why guys would have a problem with a woman with a high body count, though?
I think it's insecurity. Do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's
No.
not gonna be good, and she's gonna have no experience.
They don't
and
need you to be good, though.
That's so boring. Isn't that
It's
boring? It's like you haven't been doing it all. That's why I like you. I think that's crazy. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me at all.
They don't find it unattractive that a woman would have inexperience because they feel like, what's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these sexual things and look, she's doing something like out of a porno. No,
Is she gonna drop the key? Is she gonna drop the actual facts? Let's see.
is that she's really excited to be there for him. She's present. She's loyal. She's committed. And he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal. Do you understand why?
A lot of women today act like escorts. If a man has to pay you for your time in order to go out with you, you're an escort, okay? Because us regular girls are not charging men money to take us out on a date. Like, a lot.
If I were to leave my husband, there are men lined up who are more than willing to take care of me and my daughter. But
Are they the men that you want?
yes.
Time out, because listen, this is what women get confused.
He about to give it to her. He about to give it to her because it's a lot of it's a damn sure a lot of people out there that want to smash and that is willing just to stick around just to be with somebody or feel like they might got somebody that they feel like they could probably never get. Now they got it and they kind of realize I'm like I could have got this, man. And now they kind of acting a little soggy now because at first they was feeling like oh my god damn man you got it it ain't what you thought either. It ain't what he thought. He thought he got something on high and when he got it, it's like damn. Bitch don't even get her feet done every day. Heels all up from the pillar up at the edges and shit. Let's go get them done, huh? Yeah, I ain't got the way to give it to you, but I wish I could. But let's see what he gonna talk about. Cause yeah, she got niggas like that, but is they quality? And if they got the money, do they really want to be with you? Are they just trying to smash? Are they just trying to have some fun? Just be around for a minute? Like, what's their intentions? Do they act like they got the bag and they really don't got it? Like, do they got a whole bunch of chicks and they just want you on just one of them? Like, come on, man.
There's a lot of fucking simps who will do it because they don't have many options. These are the guys that don't have any options. Listen, that's the problem with the game is women feel like because there's always men lined up.
The video game
The fucking
basement
illusion
boys.
that they can have any guy. No, when given the option, you're gonna pick the better option. A woman with a kid is never the better option between a woman without one. I don't care what a man told you. It's about what he showed you. You can sit here and say, he told me this. This guy told me he wanted to pay my bills. He told me.
Who wants to go in being a stepdad though? Like, you know what I'm saying? I really gotta like you. I really gotta, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have a bond with the kid too. It ain't just because, oh, I really like you, so I'm going to create a bond with the kid. No, I gotta traditionally really like the kid. Like, you know what I mean? I like the kid. I gotta like you. and how you act around your kid and how you allow me to discipline your kid. I'm not gonna be trying to whoop your kid, but I'm gonna be telling your kid to chill out, especially if they bad or whatever. That could be girl or boy, you know what I'm saying? If they a little princess and they cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want your kid all hugging all on me either all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's like we gotta grow to this, you know what I mean? So like, nah, that's not definitely not the first option. So if a man's messing with you, either he a real down to earth guy, and you'll know that. You people, women knows like guys know. Honest, true, down to earth guy, or if he a fucking simp, if he just trying, you know what I'm saying. And some niggas, especially if you got your shit all together, you got a crib and all that. Yeah, they definitely gonna try to get in there so they can huddle up. You know what I mean? And they gonna go on to the next one and try to huddle up. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody out there really can take care of their own and hold it down. Most of them simp niggas not like that.
We have his kid. We're gonna tell you anything to get what we want. So stop believing what he told you and start believing what he showed you. If he did not move you in and he's not paying your bills, who you dated doesn't matter. We will date you, yes. We will fuck around.
If I were to leave my husband, there me in line.
A woman who is broke and never been to college, but is fine as hell, can cook, has good nurturing skills, good in bed, will always get the better man than the woman who makes hella bread, is hella accomplished, but she is totally out of touch with her womanly side and role. It's women right now making tons of money, A+ credit, business rolling, while you're gone at work all day. Your man is cheating with a woman
Cause he don't care about your money. And if he can live off you and you don't know, he definitely gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm not living off no chick, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have my own and live by myself and do what I want to do, how I want to do it. And if we're gonna live together, yeah, I don't mind paying the majority or whatever we doing. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely gonna kick it, and you definitely gonna do your side of what you need to do. I'm gonna do the sides of what I need to do. And we gonna play it as that's how we supposed to play it, that traditional, but we can add the modern as well because you gonna work, and I don't expect you to do everything, but it's some things that I'm expected to do. I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna do some things too that I'm expected to do, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Do I expect that I'm saying I'm gonna head of a household? Hell yeah, I'm the guy. Shit, when that motherfucker come knocking at the door, boom, 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 trying to get in, I'm gonna expect your ass to go grab that 40, cock that motherfucker back, and don't be all loud with it. Be like I be stealth. Go down there, see what's going on. Look, peek, be quiet, see what's happening. Don't just announce yourself and go on there because you got a tool that he might have one too. His might be way crazier than yours. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to stuff like that. So yeah, man. We definitely gotta play our parts, and everybody got a role. So play your role.
When a woman says, they don't want me independent because I don't gotta take his ish. Basically, what she's saying is that if I have my own everything, I can talk to you any kind of way.
Okay.
It means I can have other men. I got my own money, got my own.
You can have other men, but that's what you gotta have that understanding. So now we just sex buddies, or we just, you know what I'm saying, friends with benefits, and that's cool too. You know what I mean? If that's, you know what I'm saying, it's an understanding. But if it's understanding that we, you know what I'm saying, exclusive, your money don't mean nothing to me. Your money don't mean nothing to me, cause I'm gonna buy my own whatever I need to go. I'm gonna get my own ticket to where we gonna go to. Or we going on a trip. I don't expect you to get my tickets from me. I don't expect you when we go over there to be buying me nothing. And if anything, when we go out, even if you do got more money, I'm probably gonna be paying for the meals most of the time anyway. There's gonna be times where you gonna pay for it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect every time we go out, every time, and some guys like that. Every time I go, I pay for it. And if it's like that, it's cool. But where I'll be at, it'll be like that. Ain't no relationship that I've been in has been like that. The majority of the time, yeah, I do. But it's gonna be times where she gonna kick down. And she gonna want to kick down. She gonna try to be pulling out before I can pull it out. I don't be using it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna already have it. Bam. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be, oh, no, it's cool to me. Nah, because we ain't gonna do that. Because if anything, I'm just gonna give it back to you like that. Or most likely, gonna ask you for it back anyways in some type of way or form. That's how it be. I had to throw that in there.
That right there should disqualify a woman from being the wifey, the face card. We as women should all be functioning as adults. Money, credit,
transportation, housing. That's called
Should
being
have
a grown
it
adult.
is.
A
I
woman.
keep saying that, man.
Women today are so unhappy is because.
Do you feel like traditional women still exist in the Western hemisphere? No, I don't even consider myself a traditional woman. You don't? No. Break that down. If you look, what is our standard of traditional? If you look in the past, traditional women, they prioritized building a family, they prioritized getting married, and most of them had kids, were married before the age of 25. Sure. They did not put themselves first. They were very selfless. It was like you're worried about everybody else around you, and you are last. Modern women have a choice. And that's why I don't believe anybody here in the West is traditional. I think that we're modern women and we have traditional values.
Oh, traditional ways.
But I don't see
That's
it
cool.
as like we are full traditional.
No.
And also, like, even in their belief systems, they were very modest. They were. And they're not now. No. And their gender roles was like very strict and direct. You know, like, this is what I do. I child rear, I clean, I cook. And that was about the extent of it. Yeah. And I'm around a lot of traditional women that have now come into like the workforce and things. And speaking to them, it makes me notice the difference. Because even in this day, they are still thinking the same way, regardless of them working or not. They're working and then they're going back home. They're doing all the cleaning. They're doing all the cooking. They're doing it all. Yeah. I could never. Yeah. I don't think that women like are like that.
I could never. But it's not cooking and cleaning. That's, I mean, you still. I mean, just because you work don't mean you shouldn't go home and cook and clean. It's like, don't mean that he shouldn't get his ass up there and clean the gutters. Don't mean that he shouldn't get his ass out there and cut that grass. Don't mean that he shouldn't get out there and wash those cars. Don't mean that he shouldn't go get them brakes changed or change the brakes. Or, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean that he shouldn't do them things too. Like, I don't get it, man.
I think that we just demonize the term modern women because what we think about when we say modern women is entitlement. That's what I think. Absolutely. And I also think of like the Instagram baddies, the people who are on display, the ones who really don't have like a true set of values. That's what I think about. I agree. And I think the same thing. And I actually really like the way that you broke that down, being like traditional versus modern, because before I'm like, I know that I have traditional values, but I do also think that in a traditional valued household or in a traditional woman, oftentimes she's a married woman but a single mom at the same time. Absolutely. That's what they were. And that's why I kind of don't mind like what is happening to men and women. Like, you know how men have created a bit more of like, they've been more in touch with their feminine. I don't think that it's
I think back in the day they did cheat and do all type of stuff and like they do now or whatever, man. But it was man that was out there and they had to work all them hours. They had to work hours after hours after hours at the plant. They had to work and work and work and get, because they wasn't getting paid nothing to survive that Cadillac or that whatever they had that was Big Bonneville or Oldsmobile or whatever they had, Deuce and the Court they had out there. They had to afford that vehicle, and then they had to afford the house that they live in. And most of them had homes. They owned their homes. Like, actually had homes. They wasn't renting or anything.
I think that there's overcompensation. Yes. Like, once the feminism movement came out, we definitely overcompensated a bit, and that's why you have like the extremes of like the sexy reds and things like that. Oh, God. But there's everything lying in between and in the middle. And same with men. If you look at men like back in the day, a lot of them, they were not really husbands. Like, they weren't there to emotionally feel because they had to take on the baggage of everything and everybody. And so even with their kids, I hear this a lot. Some people's dads, like probably 2 generations above me, but their dads never.
And being a husband, I had husbands too. Just wasn't like that. But there is more husbands, I think. I can't say now, but I mean, it seems like it, like television as far as celebrities and what we see. It's more husbands and things now than it was before. Like, people getting married and settling down and being together. Even if they get divorced, they was getting married and stuff like that. Back in the day, they was still having you had your celebrities and things like that getting married. But I think more now, or maybe televised more now, or publicized more now than it was before. But I believe,
like, I love you, and it was because they were emotionally blocked off. But I still don't think that I would go back to the traditional age because I think that takes.
I wouldn't either. Shit, I want my chick to work. You know what I'm saying? Even if you working from home, or even if you got your own business, even if you like, I don't want you to just be at the crib, just taking care of the kids like that. It's not enough anymore. It's not enough anymore. You're moved on. You graduated. Expecting more now. Just like anybody else, it's like the guys expect more now. Expect you to work and still clean and still cook. You're expected to do that now. Can't go back. So no, I want you to go back to those days. The guys are expected to cook, clean, and pay the bills too. You're expected to clean up. You're expected to wash clothes. You're expected to put some clothes in the washing machine. Yeah, you ain't expected not to just, oh, that's just what she do. No, the clothes dirty, nigga, go take the clothes downstairs, throw them in the washing machine. Like, it's crazy. I feel like, oh, I can't put the dishes in the dishwasher. If you got a dishwasher. Most households come with dishwashers. Like, come on, man, let's stop playing. It sounds crazy. No, nobody wants to go back to those times, either or, on both sides of the coin. Nobody wants to go back there. You've been working, you're going to stay working. You're not going to be at the house cleaning up, talking about the house looks clean. It's supposed to look clean. If you only, especially if you got one kid and you got two kids, like, y'all supposed to stay clean. You're supposed to be vacuuming. You know, you got to be OCD, be me, myself. Yeah, I stay trying to clean it up, vacuuming, and doing whatever, sweeper different, and all type of different stuff. Had a little vacuum vac that walk around and does it for you. Like, you find all different types of methods to spend your money on, so you really ain't got to do it that much yourself. Keep things clean. You go behind, you clean up throughout the day, or straighten up throughout the day. You don't have to clean up. Straighten up, you don't have to clean up. But if you let stuff get all messed up, yeah, you have to clean up. And that just is what it is. I don't hear no more from her.
Every woman swears she got the best puss, but the truth is, a man could easily go out and find 10 more of one of y'all like that. And the women know it. That's why. I don't know, man, because sometimes, man, certain things, man, some females keep their stuff fresh. It ain't worn out. Glove fitting. Moist. Stay that way. Overly. Sometimes it comes differently, so can't say that. You can't just go find another one and it just be the same. It's like a guy. You can't just find the same. I mean, he's gonna have the same stamina, the same width that you need to hit the walls, the deepness, the length, the angles, the movement, the slowness, all of that. All of that matters. All of that counts. Not to get X-rated on y'all, but all that matters. So you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go, nah, you can't. That's on both sides of the coin. You sitting here arguing with these dudes. Women that sit and cry and argue and go back and forth with men is because they know if I leave, he can find 20 other women just like me. He's not gonna really care. He might be not like you, but it's gonna be could be either better, same, or even if it ain't the same. He'll probably find many chicks better than me. That's why y'all sit there and be arguing with these dudes, because deep down inside, you know you a basic bitch. What is he losing by losing you? You ain't bringing nothing different to the table. He don't care that you got a degree. He don't care that you got good credit. You can help him pay the bills. He honestly doesn't care. The reason why you're sitting there arguing back and forth with him is because you know deep down inside you have no value to him. So you're trying to argue your way into him valuing you. Deep down inside, you know that you don't really bring any value to his life. That's why you won't leave. Because you know that if you leave, he's gonna see that things are actually better without you. With somebody else, and you want to do the same thing or not more. Or you can go get this person to do what you do, and this person to help do what you was doing, and it's, you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you can be replaced, and anybody can be. Guys can be replaced too, but it's harder to find a guy that ain't already intertwined with somebody else, or a female will drop. Maybe have what they got going on, but if they get more interested in somebody else, they're gonna put that attention on a guy. Can kind of spread this kind of. You know what I'm saying? A female kind of gonna get locked in, especially if that's not really what they do. They'll lock into a person more and try to spend a lot more time with that person. They be hitting them up and all that type of stuff, and sitting on the phones and all that. They'll do that a little bit more when they lock in with somebody. With a guy, he can spread his, you know what I'm saying, his time out evenly. If a motherfucker ain't really trying to lock in and make him trying to spend that time, but yeah, he can, you know what I'm saying, spread. So, and he got, like I said, in every state is 2-1, some 3. So you outnumbered, and then with the guys, like I said, you got your no goods, your cheaters, your guys that don't want girls. You got your down lows, and most females don't want those. They like guys and girls. Then you got your guys that dress like girls. You might not be into that. Like, you got a whole like different type of scenario, and most guys like.
A guy here to stud. A guy will date a girl that like girls. A guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different things that some girls just won't do, and some guys won't do, but most guys, you know what I mean? They accept it. But then, only thing that is in a guy that you find a guy a lot of is you got a lot of simps in guys. You got a lot of simps out there. So you don't have that man or that guy that's cool and that shit you want to rock with. You end up rocking with don't want the simp, so you end up rocking with the dude that's not a simp. He ain't just a cool dude. He the over the top dude that be doing too much. You end up rocking with him because you think that's the fire when you missed out on just the laid back, cool, chill out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no simp. He just a cool dude, but you went for the over the top because you don't want to deal with the simp. You don't know what about him because he quiet and cool and laid back and observant. So you mess with the over the top dude because he giving your attention anyways. And that's really what it be. But I'm gonna let it go on that, man. We just gonna move on, man, and we'll be back. You know how it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's the Jim Shoe channel. Like, share, subscribe. And these topics, man, with these females, man, like, I be agreeing with some of the stuff that be coming out. And it be mostly the females that be spending out. We gonna hit the guys up again, too, and see what they be saying about just the guys' attitudes and what they be thinking that they be thinking they too high because they got money and all this. And, like, a female really ain't, like, we gonna dig into that. Like, those type of guys that feel like they the upper echelon. You know what I'm saying? Like, they the higher class. I got money. I'm tall. I'm dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a house and I live out in Coconut Grove. You know what I'm saying? Like, some females don't care about that. They just want a dude that just care about them, open up doors to pump their gas, man, and pay for their lunch and bring them a flower, rub their feet, watch Netflix, just care about them, don't want nobody else. Then you got some females that don't care about none of that. They just care about you just as long as you with them and you showing them the utmost and you loving on them and you ain't bringing no shit back to the crib, meaning that and you ain't putting it in my face. And if you doing something, I'm never gonna know because you got it on point. You got something that's like that. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You got something that do that's gonna snoop and look, and then that ain't no good because what you looking for, you probably gonna misjudge, and they ain't probably gonna be right like them sitcoms and all them little TV shows be, and you gonna fuck around and Tyler Perry yourself and be that angry black woman that they keep saying that he be portraying out there and just dogging out black women, but I don't think that's the case, and that's why they did that BET joint for him, try to smooth things over, because he getting a bad look from them women, boy, they on his case, but he don't have a lot of black women now, man, as far as movies and putting people on and just the shows, but the light that he just paint the struggle, because that's what he's seen his mom and the other things go through, and just, period, so. I mean, you can paint what you know, what you see, and you know that struggle is real, and they like that. But black women don't always want to see that. But he did do Proud Mary and all type of different stuff too. But it still came from like a struggle, but to get where they had to be. But be like that, man. Like, what's what we know? It's what we come out of. When you come out when you come out the mud and be able to show, it's like it's so much greater, so much more refreshing because. A lot of us don't come out of it like that because a lot of us come from circumstances like the city. The city is the mud. That's where your poverty is gonna be at because that's where it's so close to the stadiums and the businesses and things like that. So you got to keep them close to this because they are the buyers and they don't really care about money. They just want to get it to flash. We flashy people. We like the diamond jewelry, so you should prop us from it so we don't get it. And when we can get it, we don't go overboard. But we ain't gonna get into all that, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I love what we got. I'm not gonna try to go back to them traditional ways. We just need to bring some of them values to the modern. That's it. Stick with it. Get with it. And you know it don't go unnoticed. Hey. But till next time, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I like the views, man. I like y'all tuning in, man. I try to give y'all good content. And just let me know, man. Drop it in the little box, man. I'ma get to it. You know I will. But I appreciate y'all. As always, stay locked in.